4、3、2。
Hi, I'm number 4, and today I'm going to talk about my dreams. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. The sky is clear and bright, and the air tastes fresh and crisp. I sit by a window, leafing through today's newspaper. Art, entertainment, sports. Suddenly something catches my eye. Feeling curious, I squint and look closer. As I read, fat tears roll down my cheeks. I can feel a deep, throbbing pain in my heart. It's a story about the suicide of a teenage girl. To most people, she was a sweet and cheerful girl, yet the hatred and spite from her classmates was too heavy and painful for her to bear. After enduring years of cruel bullying, she decided to hang herself. This may sound unbelievable, but the truth is, suicide is already the third leading cause of death among young people. Shockingly, more than half of these heartbreaking deaths are caused by bullying. These are the problems that we should have started to deal with long ago. The poor girl who killed herself was an immigrant and was tormented daily for a foreign accent. And her classmates, well, they said, "We didn't mean it, we were just joking." The problem is, many of us aren't aware of how deeply our actions affect others. We never know what's going on in someone else's life and how excessively our ignorance can add to their pain. That's why I dream of a world in which everyone understands the significance and influence of our actions. I dream of reaching out and spreading love and warmth to people who are troubled, hurt, or bullied. I dream of putting an end to this vicious cycle of bullying and suicide. In my everyday life, I do my best to show compassion and care for others because I know how a friendly smile and some kind words can brighten even the gloomiest day. I stand up for teased or bullied kids because I know how lonely and hurt they feel inside. The impact that we have on each other is much greater than we can imagine. I truly believe that changing our actions and attitude is just one step away from changing the world. The sky is dimming and the sun is setting. I leave my seat by the window with a heavy heart and a tear-stained face. I imagine the face of the girl who is now gone and the emptiness that once filled her heart. I vow to change it all. I dream of reaching out to others. I dream of standing up for what is right. I dream of seeing a bigger picture and a better world. These are my dreams. No matter where life takes me, I hope to never lose faith. Dream big, dream free, and dream far. And someday, dreams like mine just may come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am number 32. Today, my topic is going to be my dreams. Many men have lived throughout our history, accomplishing many wonders by fulfilling their dreams. Martin Luther King had a dream where black and white races could live among each other in harmony. Napoleon had a dream to conquer the entire world and create the greatest empire in history. And of course, no one could ever forget our former President John and his dreams to save our mainland brothers. Unfortunately, I do not happen to be any of these people, and a strange feeling tells me I won't be one of them in the future. I'm only a normal person, and normal people normally have normal dreams. And my dream is to become a soccer player. I have thought as much as I've been told about how ridiculous this dream is. I'm 14 years old, and I'm 5 feet 4, 90 pounds, and I can't exactly bench press as much as Chuck Norris can. Great players either practice for years, or they simply shine with natural talent. I do not have either of these qualities. I lack the physical fitness, and yet for some reason, I have never given up this dream. The reason is not my longing for fame or a billion-dollar salary, but a passion for the sport. The feeling of belonging on the field, with my teammates, and the ball under my foot has become so familiar that I become much more confident while playing soccer. Being the first thing in my life that has ever made me feel so superior, being a professional soccer player has made its way to the top of my dreams. Of course, dreams only exist in the head before they are accomplished by the dreamer, and most dreams spend their entire lives sitting around the brain, never achieved. My dream may possibly end up the same way, for this route is so narrow it is impossible, or if not, certainly improbable to achieve. takes a lot of practice to enter even the lowest of leagues, and it takes another level of skill to enter higher ones. If you have the intention to get in a good club, you have to be able to pass with such preciseness, dribble with such perfection that it takes more than practice to get there. It takes talent. There are so many obstacles standing between me and my dream, and so slim do the possibilities look. I admit, I barely have any chances, but that dream is not given up. It is an egg, nesting in the back of my mind, waiting for a day to hatch. I may live my life as a normal person in the future, have a normal job, and do normal things, but if one chance floats by me, I will grab it without hesitation, and I will lift myself as high as I can go. Once again, I do not wish to become a star. All I want to do is to do something that I truly love. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am number 32. Today, our topic is going to be, why should we take naps? Before our hairy ancestors started to use fire and knives and settle down and become civilized, they lived in a constantly dangerous environment. So, biologically, they should not be allowed to take naps, or else they would be risking their head ripped off by some terrible beast in the prehistoric times. So my question is, why do nowadays people take naps? Well, first of all, the nap time happens to take place right after lunch. And while your stomach still needs a lot of oxygen to digest what you just consumed, your brain will be left with very little oxygen and blood, leaving your head dizzy or sleepy. So taking a nap at noontime is a good idea if you want to rest and recharge your batteries for the afternoon. Second of all, even if you do not feel sleepy or do not want to take a nap time is a good time for you to think about what happened in the morning. It is not too long and it is not too short. You can use it as a rest stop for the day. Think about what happened in the morning and what you should do in the afternoon. And third of all, the ultimate goal of taking a nap, of course, is to rest your body, recharge yourself for the afternoon, embrace yourself, to get ready for what will happen. So my conclusion is, taking a nap is actually pretty good for yourself, and I strongly recommend you to do so tomorrow. Thank you.
Hi, I'm number 4. When I was young, I had always harbored a dream of becoming a hero. I didn't dream of having a pony or becoming a princess like other girls. Instead, I dreamed of exploring jungles with my ninja sword and fending off wild wildebeests. I dreamed of becoming a firefighter and saving crying babies and screaming children from burning buildings. Yet, with all my heroic dreams, I didn't become any of those. Instead, I became a kindergarten teacher. Each day, my ears ached from their screaming and shouting and fighting. My clothes were constantly dirty from their paint fights and clay fights and food fights. Being a kindergarten job was very tiring and was so difficult. One day, as I sat at my desk, I felt so weary and I started to nod off. And when I opened my eyes, I was soaring through the sky. I had superhuman strength, and I could shoot laser beams from my eyes. I had become a superhero. I saved damsels in distress and helped old ladies cross the road. I caught robbers and thieves, and I even fought evil villains. It was the most glorious job I'd ever done. And suddenly, I heard voices saying, Miss Stewart, wake up! And when I opened my eyes, I realized it was all a dream. The kids sat around me, staring at me as I lay on the floor in a sleeping bag. And finally, one of the kids said, Miss Stewart, you had such a long nap. You were smiling, so we didn't want to disturb your happy dreams. Look, while you were sleeping, we drew so many pictures of you. And as I looked at the pictures of me kissing their cuts and bruises and hugging them while they were sad, I finally realized that in a way, I too have become a hero. Thank you.